It's a pity that Abu is so careful. Of course not at home. The wife wants to get angry and can't find evidence to give to the guest. Abu has trouble adjusting. The wife didn't ask much. He thought it was over. I didn't expect the next day. My mother-in-law from far away in the country came by car. He was lucky to follow Abu, whether at home or in the supermarket. Even the swimming pool with Xiaomei's secret base. The little boy is still greeting his friends. Abu hurried to chase. Mother-in-law is calm, as if expected. It's been like this for a week. The elderly may also be tired. Wait for Abu to propose to play ball. He doesn't have the energy to follow. And Abu had a little bit of free time. He took out all his grievances on the court. A disadvantaged community group survived the team. Abu cheered for victory. Xiaomei is also excited. He was already in the crowd. I only hope to meet Abu. After all, the two of them didn't communicate for a long time. Abu can't get excited. He let Lao Wang go first. Follow yourself in a while. But Lao Wang waited until the bar was closed. I haven't seen Abu come yet. He's breathing, plus a little wine. In the middle of the night, he ran to Xiaobai's house again. Lao Wang shouted home at the door with a loudspeaker. People look after their children. This family lives in a perverted pair of seams. Xiaobai's mother ran downstairs angrily. He also told his son not to go out. He had a clear theory with Lao Wang. Where did Xiaobai provoke him? When the two argued, the old man couldn't take it anymore and fell violently. Neighbors report the crime promptly. The police will be here shortly. Wang was taken back to the police station. Xiaobai's mother was sent to the hospital for treatment. The elderly are not in good health. This table directly loses happiness. He was still thinking about it on his deathbed. Children lose their protection. How should he live? The doctor called Xiaobai to his side. Hearing about my mother's death, he doesn't seem to have much trouble. Just calmly tidying up the relics, then take a taxi home. Until he saw the letter left by his mother. It says, "Be a good boy." Xiaobai's inner defense line collapsed instantly. He smashed all his favorite dolls. Only the sound of crying and roaring remains in the empty room. We don't have any awareness of what's going on in the community. He only remembers that crazy agreement in his heart. After the game was won, Xiaomei came to him, negotiate that the relationship between the two should end here. But Abu had long had enough of his wife's oppression. He will change the status quo. So Abu proposed that the two run away together. Xiaomei was taken aback at first. But think about it. This might be the best solution. Wait until the escape route is determined. Abu woke up. He just wanted to say goodbye. Take your bag and leave. Xiaomei also took her daughter to action. The mother and daughter quickly packed up and waited in the park. I didn't expect to meet Xiaobai by chance. He hugged his mother's clothes and wept softly. Little sister is afraid. After all, he has a criminal record. But my daughter is still here. He had to bite the bullet and go for it. Xiaobai answered crying. The only mother in the world who treats him well. Left forever. This sentence moved Xiaomei. What would happen to my daughter if she left? Thinking so, the little girl, who was just sitting on the swing, suddenly disappeared. Xiaomei hurriedly looked for, finally found my daughter under the street lamp. She put the girl in the car. In the end, I couldn't help but howl and cry. The daughter is also gentle and comforting. Whisper, "Mom, it's okay." Xiaomei completely woke up. He stopped having unrealistic dreams. Then, I took my daughter home. And Abu's side is even more outrageous. At a critical moment, he was actually attracted to skateboarders. Maybe you want to experience the feeling of being young. Under the persuasion of the teenager, he jumped downstairs on his skateboard. Tip: wait for Abu to wake up again. He was covered in bruises. How can there be any previous ones? The police arrived with an ambulance. Abu no longer wants to elope. He gave his wife's phone number. He also entrusted the police to help inform. Apart from things, all he could think of was his wife. The so-called elopement is like a ridiculous game. The two returned to their respective families. This is the most realistic outcome. To people without a family, how can you just leave? After desire is a quiet life. Leave everything behind. But from a fire pit, jumped into another, bigger fire pit. Abu wanted to escape his wife's control. He can find confidence in Xiaomei. From playing basketball to skateboarding, you can read books. He's not psychologically still a child who hasn't grown up. The reason why he's obsessed with Xiaomei, it was because of the strong opposition of his wife and mother-in-law. That's just reverse psychology. And Xiaomei also chose her daughter at the last moment. She has a high degree, good looks, self-righteous pursuit of true love. After all, neither of them are ready. How to manage a marriage and how to be a parent. Increasing age is not a criterion for growth. When you are willing to take responsibility, starting to protect your family is true growth.